not really standing much in this. Okay, so we're starting off down on the ground in child's pose. So nice and simple, you sit your hips back as far as you can and arms are going to reach out in front, wide on the mat. And spread your fingers so your palms are wide. Press the ground initially and see if you can push forwards with your hands. They won't go anywhere, so they're kind of pushing into your sticky mat. As the hands push forward, it's going to roll your hips back a bit more. So that you're longer on your sides. And you're coming to your fingertips. And you lift the heel of your hands, your arm bones, so the arms are very lifted a little bit higher. Take a couple more breaths right up into the fingertips, like you're making a little scoop in the palm of your hand. And then come up onto hands and knees. We're going to do a little bit of wrist flexibility. So once you're on hands and knees, keeping your fingers spread, just move your body weight back and forwards a few times. If you've got any wrist injuries, then you probably won't want to lean forwards, or certainly not very far. Okay, and then your right fingers turn out to the side and then do another quarter turn until the fingers are pointing back towards your knee. If that's too far, just keep them pointing out to the side and go back and forwards a few times. So your right inner wrist is facing forwards and your left hand hasn't moved anywhere. One more time. And then turn your right hand forwards again. The left fingers turn to point out and then do another quarter turn so they point back to your knee. And then go back and forwards a few times. Again, you just limit how much you do this depending on how your wrists feel with it. One more back and forwards. And then turn the fingers all the way back around. Now place the back of your right hand on the floor, and without loading the weight into your wrist, keep the weight in your left wrist and just try and straighten your right arm. And go back and forwards a little. You won't need to go far. Trying to keep the back of the hand as flat as you can. One more time. And then when you're level with your shoulder and wrist, try and straighten the elbow more by lifting your shoulder a bit further away from your wrist and try rotating your arm so your inner elbow turns forwards and then inwards, rotating the arm bones. One more time. Lift your right hand and just give it a light shake, or even it's more like a little loose flop than a shake. And then your right hand slowly goes to the floor and very gently transition your weight into your right hand. Then the back of your left hand on the floor, fingers pointing towards your knee, and just start to let the back of the hand make contact with the floor, but don't load any weight into the back of the hand. Elbows straightening out a bit more and try and roll your weight back and forwards. Don't go far. You'll notice if you move slowly, you'll notice there's an instant point where you know that's far enough. You don't want to pull and put too much pressure through the wrist. Okay, and then to center and then just start to rotate your arm. The arm will only really rotate if you get the elbow straight. So you work at straightening the elbow out first and then adding the rotations. One more. Take your hand off the floor, and again, not really a shake, but more just loosening off the wrist. Once you've done that, we're going to walk our hands in towards the knees, come to a high kneeling position. I'm just going to pop a little cushion underneath my knees. I'm on a very thin mat tonight. Okay, and then lean back with a straight line in your hips and bring your arms in front. When you come upright, arms wide, inhale, exhale, arms in front, lean back, straight from your knees to your shoulders. 3 more, exhale. So we're lightly stretching in the front of the thighs, strengthening in the knees and hips. 2. 1. Interlace your hands behind you. Straighten out the arms the best you can. And think about trying to bring the top of your head onto the floor in front of you. So if you look down and then dive the top of your head down to the floor, lifting your arms up. Just go as far as is comfortable. Try rolling your shoulders away from your ears. If you can't get your arms to lift, just rest your hands on your lower back. Then place your hands on the floor by the sides of your head. Push up to hands and knees. Left hand wide on your mat, right arm opens, inhale. Thread your right arm through, bending at the left elbow. Again, inhale, open, wide span. Exhale, thread your left arm through. One more, try and keep the weight even in your knees. Thread your arm through, land on your shoulder and ear. Walk the left hand up to the top of the mat. Start with your hand flat on the floor. Press your hand into the mat and see if the left hip can draw back from there. Then come onto your left fingertips, and you might, with a straight arm, start walking your fingers toward the right side. So your arm goes further over your ear, and you're in a little bit of a deeper twist in the upper back. Carefully release your hand back down in front of your face. Push up. Right hand goes wide on the mat. Left arm opens, inhale. Left arm threads through, exhale. Inhale, open. When you bend your right arm and the left arm threads under, try and keep your right bent elbow above the wrist. One more. And thread. And stay there this time, landing on your shoulder and ear. Right arm reaching to the top of the mat. Press into your palm, right hip draws up and back. Come onto your fingertips, getting a bit more height in your arm. An option to walk your right fingers toward the left so the arm goes a bit more in line with your ear. You might be able to see a bit further underneath your arm. Right hand comes to the floor in front of your face. Push up to hands and knees. Cat-cow. Inhale, arch the spine toward the floor. Exhale, arch the spine toward the ceiling. Inhale, arch toward the floor. Exhale, arch toward the ceiling, hollowing in your belly. One more. Inhale to the floor. Exhale to the ceiling. Find a flat back position. And then lift your right knee and circle your right thigh bone round for 3, as wide as you can. For 2. For 1. And then another 3 the other way. 3, 2, 1. Extend your right leg out to the side, foot flat on the floor. 3 cat-cows. Inhale, arch your spine toward the floor. Exhale, round toward the ceiling. Keep your right foot flat. 2. It becomes too much in your wrists, you can go onto fists. 1. And round toward the ceiling. And then a flat back position. Bring your right knee back underneath. I'm going to lower onto your forearms. Let's go right forearm first, left forearm follows. And then push back up again. Right hand first, left hand follows. So we're going down, down, up, up. Other side, down, down, up, up. Again, left, right, left. One more time, leading with the other side. And then once you're there, lift the left knee and circle your left thigh bone round. 3, 2, 1, and circle the other way. 3, 2, 1. Left leg out to the side, foot flat on the floor. 3 cat-cows. Inhale, belly toward the floor. Exhale, round your spine, belly toward the spine. 2, keep the outside edge of your left foot flat toward the floor. 1 more. Flat back. Bring your knee back in onto the floor. Good. We're going down right forearm, left forearm, right hand, left hand, right, left, right, left. 1 more, right, left, right, left. Lead with the left, left, right, left, right, down, down, up, up. 1 more, down, down, up, up. Down onto your left forearm, but point your fingers to your right hand. come onto your right fingertips, so your right elbow is higher, and turn your right shoulder slightly open to the right. Straighten out your right leg and lift it up to hip height, and then turn your right hip, knee and toes out to the right. Look to the right. And then bring your right knee towards your right arm, and then push the leg straight. Bend in, push straight. You're on your left forearm and your right fingertips. As you do this, you want to try and keep your knee and toes turned outwards, and keep your leg high when it presses out behind. 3, push, 2, push, and 1. Keep the leg in the bent position, hover it there, look down to your left forearm, and then right knee comes toward left knee, and open your leg out wide again. Knee toward knee, and open. In and out. You're looking to the floor so that we now don't have to turn the chest as wide out to the side, and also it's a nice release on the neck. Try not to let your head collapse, and you want to keep pushing through your forearm so that we don't collapse in the shoulder. 3 more. 3, swing the leg open. 2, press up. 1, and up. And then that knee comes down, press into your right hand, left hand. Now drop onto your right forearm, fingers point to the left hand. Come onto your left fingertips. Turn your chest toward the left. Straighten your left leg out. Lift it and turn your hip, knee and toes out to the left. Left knee to left arm. Push the leg straight. Bend, straighten. Bend, straighten. As you do this, keep pressing down through your right forearm so we keep the collarbone open, the chest open, integrity around the neck, shoulder connection. 4, push. 3, because we've already worked the right leg, you're probably finding your balancing leg working a bit here as well. 1, keep the leg in the bent position, look down to your right forearm, left knee comes to right knee, and then open. So the knees close, knees open, legs close, legs open. Keep your gaze toward the floor, but try not to let your head hang. So you're looking just on the outside of your forearm rather than the inside of your forearm. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee down, push into left hand, push into right hand. Lower onto both forearms, look between your thumbs and straighten right leg, then left leg, plank position, and hold it there. Press through your heels, reach out through the crown of your head. Lighter alternative, knees touch the floor. 5 more breaths. When you exhale, feel like there's a zip on the front of your leggings or whatever you're wearing. I doubt you're wearing anything with a zip, but imagine there's one there and it's internal, and it's the zip from your pelvic floor up the lower belly to the belly button, and even maybe zipping up toward the ribs. 1 more breath. Good. Knees down, rest on your tummy, and give your pelvis just a little rock side to side. And then bend your legs, have your knees wide. With your legs bent, just sway your feet to one side, sway your feet across to the other side. So your thigh bones rotate. And then center, knees come a bit narrower, and let your legs relax down to the floor. Turn onto your right cheek and let your arms relax by your side. Take 3 relaxing breaths. Deep breath into your belly, feel your belly expand against the ground. And a long exhale. Deep breath into your belly. And exhale. 1 more like that. Exhale. Firm your belly in at the end of your exhale and turn your head to center. Rest your head on your left forearm. Catch hold of your right foot and stretch the front of your right thigh. Head is central, hips are central, the thigh bones are central. Just one leg is bent. Try and stretch the knee further away so the knee end of your thigh bone gets lighter as the hip end of your thigh bone stretches down toward the knee. Release, turn your head to the other side, relax both arms, 3 deep belly breaths, inhale fully, exhale as if you're sinking as flat as you could possibly be to the ground. 2, exhale right down as if you're sinking into the ground with your exhale. 1, exhale. Feel your belly naturally draw in, keep it gently drawn in, head resting on your right hand, bend the left leg, and catch hold of the left leg. So what we want to try and do is just keep it gently engaging in the belly as we hold the stretch, rather than just letting the back and the belly collapse to the ground. Gently drawing in, and then at the same time try and feel the knee pointing further down to the end of the mat. Like your thigh bone is growing longer out of your knee. Rest your head on both hands, both legs long, point your feet and stretch your legs more so your kneecaps engage. Kick your right heel towards your right buttock, try not to let the knee drop. 3, 2, 1, stretch the leg out. Left leg. 3, 2, 1, stretch the leg out. So you're keeping the knee end of your thigh nice and light. 3, 2, 1, reach. Right. 3, 2, 1, reach. Left. 3, 2, 1. One more each side. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, stretch the leg. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, stretch the leg. Come up onto forearms. Elbows can be in front of you or in a little bit more, so elbows are underneath your armpits. Press through your forearms wherever they are. Engage your belly in. So we want to feel the ribs tuck in a bit more. You're feeling like that zip in the front of your trousers is engaging again. Engage and then lengthen out your legs. We go again, heel towards bottom. Right, 2, 1, inhale, stretch and engage. Left, 2, 1, inhale, stretch and engage. Exhale, 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 inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 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 inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 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 inhale. Try and keep the thigh bone as light on the ground as you can. That's where some flexibility comes in. Last time with your left leg. 1, 2, 3, and release. Hands underneath your shoulders and push your bottom back to child's pose. And wherever you want to be with your arms, they can stretch in front. For me, that's where I know they want to be. Or you could have your hands under your head or arms by your side or anywhere else. That feels right. Let's take a downward facing dog. Another breath. Good. And then walk your hands towards your feet. Just dangle there for a moment, the head hanging heavy. And if you want anything to sit on, grab that and come down to sitting. Cross your legs if you can. Make sure you're sitting tall, so sit on as much as you need to get tall. Okay, all your fingertips come together. The thumbs to the top of your breastbone, the index fingers to your chin. Then your middle, ring, and little fingers are just in front. Shoulders relaxed, elbows down, inhale tall. Exhale, twist to your right without letting the hips or legs move. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to your left. You want to feel the ribcage turn on top of the pelvis. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Your hands are checking that the head's not just turning. We're not actually turning the head at all. It's just having a ride at the top. The head is riding, but the body is turning. Twist that little bit further with your exhale by squeezing in at the belly, not turning the head further, but squeezing in at the belly. Feel one side of your rib cage being drawn back and the other side of your rib cage being pressed round. Come to center and release. Give your shoulders a little roll. You're going to take a cushion or a block under your head and lie on one side. Arms in front, knees in front. Spine long, and let's just take a few rounds of arm opening. So reach beyond your bottom hand and then open your arm wide. Inhale, turn your head and chest. Exhale, close. Reach beyond your bottom hand and then open. Inhale. And exhale, close. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Slide your hand along and beyond. And close. One last one. When your hands come together, pause there. Catch hold of your top ankle. Stretch the front of your thigh. Roll your shoulder back. Let that knee drop down to the floor as you push up. You're in mermaid stretch, and take the arm that was closest to the floor up and over into a side bend. If you struggle to do that, just do it with your legs in front instead. As you come up, your legs might still be a mermaid. So as you come up, bring your legs in front of you. Have your toes slightly turned out. Push into your fingertips. Lift your hips and move your bottom as far forward as you can, and then back again. Take your block or your cushion to the other side and move down to the other side for arm openings. Palms together, spine long. Slide forwards and then open out. Inhale. Exhale, close. Inhale, reach forwards and open. Exhale, close. Inhale, 3. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 1. Hand reaches down, catch hold of your ankle, stretch the front of your thigh. Try not to let your knee go higher or lower than your hip, but you can press the hip forwards a little if you want to get more into the front of the thigh, hip flexors. Even your abdomen gets a stretch. Then mermaid leg position, knee toward the foot, and side bend, or do it with your legs straight in front. As your hand comes down, release your legs in front of you, toes turned out, feet in close, fingers behind, lift your bottom, shift forwards, shift back, lower. Straighten your legs out wide. And for anyone that finds that they either collapse in their back or the knees won't straighten, you've got a few options, but let's just give you a couple of them. One, you can sit on a block. And I would say if you're sitting on a block, try not to just let your legs hang and drop. Maybe keep a tiny bend in your knees, push through your heels. Or you can not sit on a block and bring your legs in a bit narrower and bend them slightly. Or you can go back to cross-legged sitting position. Okay, so legs are maybe about double shoulder width apart. Take your arms out to the side for saw. Turn your right palm up, left palm down. Twist towards your right. Twist so that you're twisting from the belly button and keep the left leg drawing back. Reach your left hand towards your right ankle or little toe and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, thumbs up. Turn your left palm back, rotate, And then reach right hand to left foot. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, thumbs up. Exhale, right palm turns up. Reach left hand. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, thumbs up. Exhale, left palm turns up. Reach right hand across, cross, cross. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate. You want to look down toward the knee or behind the shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, looking either down towards your knee, some of you behind the shoulder. Inhale up. Go a couple more times. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Inhale, center, thumbs up. Left palm turns up. 2, 1. Inhale, center. Release your arms down. Keep your legs straight as you can. Hands in front of you. Belly hugs in and walk your hands forwards. Belly hugs in, walk your hands forwards, and try and then lengthen your spine so the pelvis is upright and the spine is rounding up and long. Walk your hands in. Now a similar thing, but very different at the same time. That one was a rounded back forward with the belly scooping in. Now hinge at your hips and go straight back, wherever your hips will take you to without rounding the back. Yeah, and walk forwards with a straight back. So we should keep the chest reaching forwards. Come all the way up and bring one leg round to the other leg so that you're on the long length of your mat if you weren't already. We'll bend the legs in. And hands can go behind the legs if you need to. Roll your way down onto the floor. Once we're down, we'll come to a little bit of abdominal work. So hands behind the back of your head, elbows in line with tip of your nose. Find neutral pelvis. I think you'll like these. They're a quick way to get, let's just call it feeling in the abdominal muscles. Inhale, exhale, abdominal curl, just a little abdominal curl, looking over your knees. Then hands onto your thighs. Now lift your chest higher. Your hands will slide up your thighs, but it's because you're lifting your chest higher. Stay there like your fingers are trying to reach beyond the top of your knees, and lift your arms without your chest dropping. Come all the way back, hands behind your head again. So the breath, inhale, exhale, curl up. Inhale, hands on thighs. Exhale, lift higher. Keep your fingers beyond your knees. Inhale. Exhale, arms up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, small curl. Inhale, hands on thighs. Exhale, bigger curl. Inhale, fingers beyond knees. Exhale, arms up. Inhale, return to the start. Exhale, small curl. Inhale, hands on thighs. Exhale, big curl. Inhale, fingers beyond knees. Exhale, lift your arms, sink in your belly more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, small curl. Inhale, hands to thighs. Exhale, big curl. Inhale, fingers beyond knees. Exhale, lift your arms. Inhale all the way down. One more round. Exhale, small curl. Inhale, hands to thighs. Exhale, big curl. Inhale, fingers beyond knees. Exhale, lift arms. Inhale, head down in the hands. Exhale, small curl. Inhale, hands by the sides of your thighs. Pulse it here as if your hands are sliding up your thighs for 10, 9, 8, 7. You're not pulsing your arms, you're pulsing your chest. Your arms are enjoying the ride because your chest is pulsing. 3, 2, 1. Take your left hand on top of your right hand, lifting the back of the left shoulder more. 10 pulses to the right. 10, 9. You might not be far. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Open your arms. 10, 9. Make sure you're not pulsing your head. You'll end up with a sore neck. Pulse the chest up. 4, 3, 2. Right hand on left hand. 10, 9, 8. Legs are steady. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Arms open. Last 10, 10, 9, 8, small movements, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Did you get quite a lot in not many exercises there? I did. Knees open wide, butterfly stretch. Arms can go loosely behind. Oh, and we did those in class last night. I said I was planning on a second round, but I think we'll rest. And I had a few laughs in class and I thought, what are they laughing at? Now I realise they're really hard. Harder than I had anticipated. It's so much easier teaching the group class in the evening when I'm not doing them all with you. This Wednesday night one really kicks me into touch. Bring your knees in together. Walk your feet wide. Rest your knees together. And bring your arms down by your side. Lift your bottom slightly off the floor and stretch your lower back long. You can stay like that or straighten your legs. Give a little shake out in your body and let's take 3 deep belly breaths, but lying on our back. Breathe in, feel your belly expand. Breathe out, feel your belly fall. 2. 1. 3 more, but I'd like you to expand your belly and continue up into your chest. And then let everything relax and decompress toward the ground. One more. Legs come together. Right knee to chest. Hold the shin or thigh. Squeeze in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the floor. Left leg bends, catching hold of right ankle. And 5 pulses in figure 4 stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up in the air. Give them a shake out. Right leg to the floor. Hug the left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg bends, catching hold of left ankle with your right knee. No arms. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs in the air. Give them a shake out. Arms in the air. Shake them as well. Shake off your ankles. Gently shake off your wrists. Shake into your knees. Shake into your elbows. Shake into your hips. Shake into your shoulders. And shake and wiggle your spine. Hold the legs wherever you like if you're rolling up to sitting, or come to your side and make your way up. To finish, stretch both arms up high. Stretch both arms out wide. And bring your hands together. Stretch both arms up high. Stretch both arms out wide. And bring your hands together. One more. Stretch high. Stretch wide. And together. Well done. Thank you. Excellent work. I am sure. I'm going to trust that you all put excellent work in there. You will have done.